Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Hi, it's me, Jermaine. Can you see me? I can never tell, like, with these videos, how it's going to end up once I upload it. Because I swear with, like, the last couple videos that I've done, I think when you upload to YouTube, it does some type of like filtering, not filtering, but I think it's just like the uploading of the data or something gets compromised. I have no idea, but I decided to just do a video today. It's the weekend, and I told myself that I would do a video like at least one every weekend, even if I'm not in the mood. I'm definitely not in the mood today. This week has kind of been rough. We all go through rough weekends, and I know a lot of people like online don't like talking about like mental health, or a lot of people actually do like talking about mental health. It kind of goes halfway, but I'm just like, sometimes we all have like really bad days, and it's not bad to just say it, you know? It's like part of life. Yeah, I got into a dispute with my mom yesterday. That's a whole nother story, and it probably won't be a story that I'll ever like post on here. You know, everyone has issues with parents. Oh my god, there's like a motorcycle so loud out my window, but I'm not complaining because I love my windows. That's one thing. I was like laying in bed and just like peering out the window, and I was just like, oh my god, it's so beautiful outside. It's about to rain, which I love. One of the people that loves when it rains, and sometimes we just need it. I love the sun, but I also love it when it rains sometimes too. It's like you need that balance. I'm a Libra also, so I guess that makes sense. But anyways, today doesn't really have a topic. I did want to talk about some of my favorite things. This may be like a totally unedited video also, because a lot of times with YouTube, like I feel like I have 2 or 3 videos that I need to like edit and upload, and I've just been like holding off on it. Something about the whole process, I don't know, it's like I have to really be in the mood for it. And with like work, because like another thing about like, I guess just like life in general is that sometimes working 5, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. But I'm just like, this is an observation that I feel like working 5 days a week can be really like draining mentally. And then when you try to like, you know, set up time to like edit videos and stuff, it's like, personally for me, I just don't want to. I just like want to like sit after work, like working 9 to 6. I just like want to after work just like sit on the couch, eat something, and watch the Vampire Diaries, and like surf on my phone, which I need to stop doing. Like, I feel like I always get into some trouble, not trouble, but like spending trouble, because I always like find something that I want, and that's some of the things I'm going to talk about today. First, I wanted to talk about worth. Not necessarily worth in like material things, but like just worth in yourself. I feel like people need to reanalyze and, you know their worth. And I know I'm saying this because I myself need to know my worth. It's really hard in a society to know your worth. I feel like sometimes people just get discarded so easily. That the people discarding them doesn't even know how taxing that could be to someone's mental health. Or maybe they do and they just don't care. But it's our priority as individuals to care at least about ourselves. Like, even when it comes to jobs and when it comes to like dating and all these things, it's like knowing your worth, or even family. Knowing your worth is like really important. You can't let people just walk all over you. You can't let jobs walk all over you. You can't let these people online walk all over you, because some people just love to like test it out. Like, I've definitely like have met people from the internet and like on dating apps and stuff, and just like, you think it's gonna go like really great, and then all of a sudden they ghost, and I'm like, what the is that? Like, what is with the ghosting people? Also, are you liking my braids today? I love these braids. I usually do this to my hair after I wash my hair, because I like how curly it gets from being once I unbraided. But anyways, yeah, I mean, knowing your worth is so important, but also being respectful of others' worth is so important. Like, I'm the type of person that I respect others, and I feel like everyone should respect each other, and it should just be a balance of it. Like, I don't like wasting people's time. I'm always on time. I don't like flaking on people. If there's an issue, I kind of like to say it before flaking on someone that you met online, you know, with the whole dating app world or whatever. Like, I just don't get it. And another thing with the dating apps and stuff, too, is that there's so much racism still out there. There's so much. And it can become really taxing to a human being. Anytime I see it on any of these apps, when people are like whites only, or, you know, they'll say something along those lines. I won't even get too much into it, but anytime I see it, I freaking report it to the app. I'm like, F this, because I don't want to see another person of color come along and be triggered as well. It's very triggering. So yeah, like, even if you know your worth and you see something like that, it can still be triggering, because it's just like, what the? Like, we're in 2022, boo. Like, get it together. Like, people need to respect each other and also respect themselves. And I just had to chime in and say that. I really did. Because, I mean, like, a lot of times when I'm talking into the camera, I'm also kind of just talking to myself. And I feel like there's someone out there just like me who needs to hear it. So why not share it? And these are my feelings. That's how I feel. The world of Jermaine Jagger. The mind. Thank you. So, like, this is my little stage to share my feelings, and also to share some of my finds that I found recently. To get back into the topic of shopping online, I definitely have found some things, found some people that are trash, but also found some things that are not trash. So, like, I don't know. I felt the need to, like, talk about some of my recent finds. Most of these were online, and I just feel like other people would, like, really appreciate them, or at least love the story time, because I love a show and tell. Like, I love the YouTube videos that are show and tells, and I love doing show and tells with my friends, so here we are. Hi. So recently, I've been, like, you know, looking online at things, and you know, oh my god, all these stores, they need to stop sending them, like, sale alerts, because sis loves a sale. I love a sale. I'm on a budget. I don't get paid as much as a lot of America does, but I'm kind of in the middle, so I can't complain. I'm not complaining in this video. I'm kind of venting, observing. Just listen, hear me out. But, yeah. Y'all, it's been going on. The sales. One of the most pivotal sales that I went way too deep into, and, like, I was like, what is happening? Adidas. They had a sale, and it was, oh my god, I'm sweating because I'm so, well, I always sweat on my videos. It's just me. Anyways, Adidas had a collaboration archive sale. Yes. All the archives, well, not all the archives, but it was Y3. It was Jeremy Scott. It was Kerwin Frost. It was just, like, all of them. And I was like, wait, where did they find this backstock of, like, stuff from? Like, this is ridiculous. Sorry if you hear a siren. Whatever. Deal with it. I'm have to deal with it. I don't mind it. Anyways, so red alert. They had such a good sale, and I'm hoping that this is in focus. Yeah, I'm in focus. You can see me. They had such a good sale. It was so pricey because it was the collaborations that they've done over the years. It wasn't Yeezy or anything, because I think Yeezy only, you can buy those off of, like, their app, the Adidas app that they have. But it was the collaborations that I just mentioned, and it popped up from nowhere. And when you're an Adidas member, you get early access. So I wasn't sure what was going to be on this collaborations archive sale, but then when I saw the email, I was like, ooh, let me check it out. Ciao. Whew, my wallet. It was sad. It was just like, it was like all the things, not all the things, but it was like most of the things that I've been, like, keeping an eye on, like GOATs, and, like, I hate StockX, but sometimes I do look on StockX for certain shoes. I hate StockX. They're so bad. I don't understand why people love them. Anyways, like, I was shocked that they had these shoes, and they had them at, like, pretty decent prices. Because, you know, on resale sites like GOAT and, like, Grailed, I'm just naming the ones. I only really cruise GOAT. But, it's people reselling them at like higher prices, but on the Adidas collaboration archive sale, they were priced at the original price, but then a percentage taken off. So I was shocked because there's definitely shoes from like a few years ago that I saw on there, and I was like, oh my god, you had them and you had them in my size? How is this happening? So I don't know if they like actually kept them in the archives, like every size, like an inventory of every size, or if they just like reproduced them. If anyone at Adidas is seeing this video, let me know. But I was like, what the heck? Because I found shoes I have been looking for forever. Some of these shoes will not be everyone's tea, and I am kind of mad at myself that I bought so many, but it was so crazy. I went on the website and then I would see shoes and I'm like, oh snap! So I would add them to my cart, and I was like, okay, I'm only ordering one pair of shoes. Add them to my cart, and then I would like go back to the site and they would keep adding more, and I was just like, what is happening? Luckily, as an Adidas member, I got free shipping, but I was like, what the fuck is happening? So I ordered one pair of shoes, then I went back and I saw, oh my god, they uploaded Jeremy Scott shoes. Then I went back and I was like, oh my god, they uploaded Kerwin Frost shoes. And I was just like, what? Oh, I was so happy and also mad because I should not be spending money, but I did just get somewhat of a slight promotion with my job, so that's good. So I got a little tiny bit of a raise, but girl still has to save because I still need to be paying off my credit cards from when I moved to Florida. I still have things to do. Anyways, it's another topic, but the shoes. So, the first pair that I saw on there are shoes that I've been looking for a while. And these are by Concepts, which I think is a French brand. So collaboration that they did with Concepts, I believe it was of the ZX, is it 1100? What is this? ZX 9000. Ugh. And these are not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but I love these shoes. They are so damn fun. I don't know if you can see how reflective they are, but they remind me of like aluminum foil. They're like a freaking baked potato. Just like, I need these in my life. They're so ridiculous. I love a ridiculous shoe. Do not come at me with no plain shoe, at least for me. To each their own. You can like a plain shoe, but I don't like a plain shoe. I don't like a plain anything, to be honest. But I saw these shoes and I was like, oh, I have been looking for these. I had seen them on Goat like a couple years ago, and I had added them to my want list, but they never really had my size. And I was just like, these are so damn fun. And like, Adidas always runs so small on me, and I think it's because I have wide feet, but it's so strange because Reebok runs perfectly on me, but Adidas always runs so skinny. Like, ugh. So I got a size, and I got a half size up, and I was shocked because I wear a 13 normally, and I was shocked that they had big sizes because usually the big sizes go quickest because they have lowest inventory of the big sizes to begin with, which is so annoying. And I was just shocked that I was able to find these. I did wear them once, and my pinky toe was screaming on one of my feet. I was just like, why is my pinky toe hurting so bad? Because like they are tight, so I guess I have to break them in or maybe use one of the shoe horns. They were originally like over $100, and I got them for a little under $100. So I was very happy with that because that's like a regular price for like a sneaker, and these are like limited edition. They are just so cool. I hope my phone is showing all the details, but it's like really good. Ugh, I need a better camera, to be honest with you, but you know, that'll come. Maybe I'll find one on sale like I found these shoes on sale. You never know. But if anyone has any tips for that, let me know. But I am in love with these shoes. They're so good for spring and summer and just like fall. And especially now that I live in Florida, I feel like I can wear them with anything. So I just love them. They're so good. They're so ridiculous. Love a ridiculous shoe. Speaking of ridiculous shoe, Jeremy Scott used to be one of my favorite designers. That's a whole nother topic. But like, he still is kind of one of my favorite designers for sure. Like, I love his mind, especially in the past with his own collections. And you know, when he first started with Mosquito, I've been a fan of his, like, ever since he started. Like, I used to watch Fashion File Video, and they used to talk about how he was friends with, like, Karl Lagerfeld, and, like, the next big sensation, and he did, like, all these cool concepts in the past. I remember a long time ago, I used to actually email with him. Yes, email. Before Facebook and stuff. And, you know, I've met him at, like, parties and things in New York City a long time ago, and, like, he's just such great fun. I love the things he did with Care Bears. I love the things that he did, like, the trash collection, not the Moschino one, but the one that he did for his own collection. I love it. Anyways, look up his older stuff. It's so great. So anyways, he did a collaboration. Well, he has been doing a collaboration with Adidas for years. And I definitely have some of the pieces, but I've never bought any. Oh, I do have a pair of the shoes. Sorry, I was about to... I have a pair of the shoes that are like mix match patterns that are really fun. But I've never had any of his wing shoes, and I've never really wanted a pair except for this pair that I was able to find. And the reason I wanted this pair is because the pattern is like definitely from the archives. It's definitely a pattern that he's did in previous like runway shows, and that is the money. These are the shoes. They're so fun. The wing is totally detachable. I hope you can see. But yeah, they're so fun. I love this. I feel like these ones, if I was going to have any wing shoe, because I never really liked the wing shoe, to be honest. But I feel like if I was going to have any one that was by Jeremy Scott, it would be this one. It has, the material's so cool. It's like, I forget what this is. It's almost like a jacquard, whatever you call it. But like you can see like his face in the dollar bills, and like the texture of it is really good. Definitely premium. These, when Adidas does collaborations, they definitely go all out. Like the inside is leather, which can be uncomfortable for some people, but it's really durable. They're just so fun. They're very me. So, and I also feel like this like shoe can go with like pretty much anything. Like, it's so good. I love how it says like Jeremy Scott on the heel there. Just making sure you guys can see. Yeah, I love the details. So yeah, when I saw these, I was just like, oh. And they were under retail. They were under the retail price. And it's so hard for me to find shoes like these in my size. So these ones I had to have. Like, you can see, like, and it just reminds me of, like, when I was younger and lived in New York, well, my first years in New York City, when, you know, American Apparel was still on, like, every corner. Like, for some reason, Jeremy Scott and American Apparel went hand in hand. I feel like a lot of people that worked at American Apparel loved Jeremy Scott. Like, I remember having, like, friends that I knew that worked at American Apparel who would go to like Jeremy Scott after parties, and I'll like go with them and stuff, and it was just like such an interesting time. So these are definitely in my shoe closet now, and I'm so happy about that. I have so many crazy shoes, and it's just like I don't really go anywhere here yet. Like in Florida, I barely go out. Pretty much a homebody. I always pretty much have been a homebody, but like I don't know. I'm like maybe one day I'll become like an international superstar in some way and be like having on like cute archive shoes. I don't know, but like you know, I just love interesting design, things that are out of the box, things that are fun. I love fun. I'm very much an 80s child, and you know, I just like things that are interesting. I like look around my apartment, I'm like, everything looks fun, and well, not, everything looks interesting. And that's the most important part. Everything doesn't have to be fun, but as long as it's interesting, I'm like, as long as it's interesting and it like rings true to my character and my interests, we're here. So now let's go to the next ones, because yes, this is the... So originally I was not going to get these shoes, and I had seen them on other websites, and I was like, that's priced a lot. I have a friend who helped with graphic design for this collaboration, an amazing artist. He thought that he was going to be able to get me a pair, but he unfortunately was not able to, because I don't think he even got himself, like, I think he put in the order for them, but they never shipped them out. I don't know. So I was just like, oh my god, I'll just wait. Because I was just like, I don't want to spend that much money on shoes. I have so many shoes. I'm that type of girl. But like, I was like, I don't want to spend over $200 for a pair of shoes that I don't even know how often I would wear. So, yes, the Kerwin Frost collaboration was very much down my alley, and I was hoping to get these shoes. They sold out everywhere, of course, in my size, and then they did the collaboration archive sale, and I was like, my size. So at first, I saw they had 14, 13 and a half, and 13. I was like, should I get a 14 or 13 and a half? I wasn't sure. So I went ahead and I got a 13 and a half. And I call them the Mr. Potato Head shoes. They are so ridiculous. Like, do you see these? They're so ridiculous. I am obsessed. And anyone that knows me knows that these shoes are very me. I'm gonna cry. I can't. They're so ridiculous, and I love them. They have these like molded plastic teeth. This is not removable, but the nose is removable and the eyes are removable. And it just, when I originally saw that these were being released, I was like, oh my god, are they serious? I'm obsessed. They give me Mr. Potato Head vibes all the way. And I'm a big fan of like the 80s and 90s because that's when I grew up. And I was just like, immediately when I saw these, I was like, Mr. fucking Potato Head. So yes, I bought these and I was shocked that they were in my size because when they originally were released, 13 sold out immediately. I don't even think 14 was on there, to be honest, originally, before the collaboration archive sale. But I saw them and I was just like, oh my god, dead. They are so fun. Dead. Like, look at these. So I'm excited to support these. At first, when I purchased them and I saw my totals, I was like, okay, some of these shoes have got to go back. And I thought it was going to be these. Really thought it was going to be these. But then seeing them in person, seeing these shoes in person is like a whole nother story, in my opinion. The details are really cool when it comes to like I said, when Adidas does collaborations, they go all out. Like, the textiles are so good. Like, the leather is really good. Of course, this is plastic, but it's like, you could see the definition in the teeth. Like, the different, it's not just like screen printed on the plastic. And then this is suede, like a really nice suede. In between is suede as well. And then the inside is like leather. It's so cool. The eyes, like I said, are removable. So cool. I at first thought, what I think they should have did, this is me being the designer that I am. I've loved design since a kid. Unfortunately, that is not my career. I wish it was, still to this day, but it might happen. I still have years and decades to live, so I do wish that the eye on this was like lenticular. And if you know, like, lenticular is when you move something and it has a motion to it. I thought the eyes originally was going to be that way. I thought they were going to like open and close, like the lenticular graphic. But I mean, these shoes have so much going on. That's totally fine. But I totally thought it. I was like, oh man, it'd be so cool if like when you walk, the eyes like open and close. That definitely would have been my idea. If I was behind this collaboration. But yeah, it's so cool. Has the Kerwin Frost logo right here. Hopefully you can see it. And yeah, I'm obsessed with my purchases. I really am. I am not going to send them back. These ones kind of hurt my toe, but I'm hoping to get them stretched out a little bit. The thing too about some Adidas shoes, like these ones, they are scratchy on the inside. These ones, I would say, don't really have the premium prospects and details that these ones have, because this on the inside is really scratchy. So I'm hoping I can break them in, because they're really cute. Or maybe I can use like a shoehorn, or not shoehorn, the shoe stretchers. You can wear these with a little cute suit. Oh, I don't know. I can just do so much with them. I love them. Okay. Next thing I'm going to talk about show and tell is Another one of my favorite things, candles. Candles, darling. Nordstrom always, okay, so I am a Nordstrom member, Nordy Club member, whatever. And I tend to look at Nordstrom late at night before bed and see what's going on. I mostly buy candles from Nordstrom's, to be honest. My niece thought that it was so funny. But they have some really good, like, they have a good selection of candles. They have Diptyque, which that's a whole nother story that I will get into. I don't think I'm going to get into it on this video. Maybe I will, but I have actually a whole video planned dedicated to Diptyque. We'll get into it. They have Diptyque. They have so many brands. They have Boy Smells. They have Veluspa. They have so many good ones. I saw that they had Harlem Candle Company. Now, Harlem Candle Company is a Black-owned brand, which loves that. Loves supporting a Black-owned brand. And I had heard so many good things about their candles. Like, because I, watched some of the videos of the candle community, and some people have been, like, checking out their candles. And I heard so many good things. So I was like, I really want to try their candles. But their candles are, like, I think they're, like, 54, 52. Not quite sure. But I did have one in my bag, a shopping cart at Nordstrom.com. And then all of a sudden they went off the website. I was like, that's weird. Then one day I was on the website and something was like, oh my God, look at Harlem Candle Company and candles. And I did. And they had some on sale. One thing about Nordstrom is I feel like sometimes they have like flash sales on certain things, because one day you'll see like a Veluspa candle that's $60 be like $42, and like it'll be 2 days of it. You'll buy it, and then the next day you'll see it's back to regular price. And I'm like, yes, ma'am, got a deal. Thank you. So I saw Harlem Candle, they had some of the scents on sale. So I got Langston, because that was one of the ones. It was Josephine and Langston that I had been keeping my eye on. And I saw that Langston was on sale, and I was like, oh my God. So this is the packaging. It's really nice and luxe. I definitely feel like it's better than Diptyque's packaging. Can you see do that? I don't know. I think you can see it. But I definitely feel like it's better than like some premium brands packaging. This one is Langston. It's Essence of Tobacco and Amber, Soy Blend Candle, Bougie Parfumerie. It's 11 ounces. It says, I, Harlem, am your muse. I have endowed you with culture and song that shall last for all of time, for I am abundant. My hills have melted in your warm embrace and taken the shape of a candle. My street lights became wicks. Ooh, that's cute. That shine for love and prosperity. The breezes of my seasons are expressed through scents. I lovingly share my essence through a collection of fragrance candles masterfully created to bring joy to one and all. The Harlem Candle Company. Yes, ma'am. Yes. So I like the packaging. I don't know if you can see it, but it has the little H emblem, like their little, there you go, you can see it there. It's really nice. Definitely good for like gifting. And when you open it, they have like some cool designs. Oh, it smells really good. There's a little card in here about the scent, celebrating elements of Langston Hughes' creative vision. This fragrance reflects some of the strong symbols in his life. The worn vintage leather of his favorite armchair. Cute. Aromatic tobacco laced with a hint of clove and vanilla from the pipes of the neighborhood men. Ooh. And the smell of ambery incense that recalls his many visits to churches in Mexico. A dramatic heart of jasmine and a warm background of sandalwood round out this deeply personal blend that perfectly evokes Langston Hughes, a true Renaissance man. That's cute. So Harlem Candle Company's, their vessels are really pretty. So they have like the thick clear glass at the bottom, and then it's a tinted blue at the top. They have this beautiful label, which I love, and all of their candles are double wicks. To my knowledge, all of their candles that are 11 ounces are double wicks. So with double wicks, at first I used to be hesitant about the multiple wicks, because I was just like, oh my God, it's gonna be like sooty, it's gonna be like so much smoke. But with quality candles, if you snip the wick on any candle, you won't get all that soot. You won't get all that like extra. But what you will get extra of is the fragrance, because you have 2 wicks burning that wax and that fragrance and that scent. So I appreciate that. So I'm excited to burn this candle this evening, actually, because this smells really good. So I am really excited to see what all the hype is about. It smells really good. The packaging is amazing. All of their candles pretty much have 5 stars on like Nordstrom and other websites. So I definitely advise you to check out their candles. Like I said, I found this one on sale, thankfully, but their prices aren't too terrible, because if you're gonna spend like $70 on like a diptyque candle, which I will be making a video about diptyque soon, because I don't feel like their quality is as up to par as people make them out to be. I don't know if like their quality has sunk over the years. But anyways, if you're gonna buy a 7-ounce, 6.5-ounce diptyque candle for like $70, you might as well support a Black business and buy an 11-ounce double wick candle for like, I think it's 50, like around 50. Like, this smells great and it's gonna last longer. So that's how I feel about Diptyque and Harlem Candle Company. Definitely check out their scents and their notes. They seem really complex, which I love. I'm excited to check out the Tobacco and Amber of Langston for sure. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. There is one other thing. Oh my god, there's one other thing I want to tell you guys about. One second. So, speaking of candles, I found this not online, but at TJ Maxx. This is a candle hurricane. These are amazing for holding your candles. And also, when you light your candles, it is really great for throwing the scent even more. I was hesitant about ever buying one of these. I had saw them online and people talking about them, but they're always like expensive to my knowledge. Like I think CB2 sells them, like other shops like Crate and Barrel. Is it Crate and Barrel? I think it's Crate and Barrel. A lot of different places sell them, but I was randomly in TJ Maxx and saw this one. And it's beautiful with the gold base. So I was like, I definitely want to check this out. It was $7.99. So it was like, if I don't use it as a candle hurricane, it could definitely be a Voss. But it's not a Voss. It's a candle hurricane. It's handmade, $7.99. It says, it has like a notch in the base to hold the candle in place, which is perfect for candles that are like this size. Like I've definitely put like some of my Boy Smells candles in it. You just have to be careful when putting a candle in there, because you have to kind of go from the side and hold it. But what you do is you put your candle in there. You put your candle in there, right? And then you take your lighter, or your match. I tend to use like the long lighters because I don't want fire hitting me with the short lighters on anything. So I tend to use the long lighters for all my candles. And you just put it down in there. You light the wick and you let it do its work. It also keeps, or helps prevent drafts from hitting the candle. Because when you have like a fan on or an air conditioner or something that's blowing the flame, that can also create a lot of soot and also disturb the wax. But this actually helps keep the environment around the candle pretty stable, so you have a pretty stable, steady flame. So I know that TJ Maxx's are like everywhere, so I highly suggest if you pass a TJ Maxx, definitely don't pass up on these. $7.99. It's glass. I love this golden base. It goes with like so much of my decor. And I'm obsessed. So I had to tell you guys about it. So obsessed. I am obsessed. I love also how you see the, well, you can't see it here, but when you have the candle lit, seeing the flickering, well, the flame inside radiate against the ribbed glass, it's just so beautiful. So yeah, is that everything? Yeah, that's all I want to talk about. This is becoming a long video anyway. All my videos are pretty much a long format. At least they're not an hour, because I can keep talking, sis. But yeah, maybe I'll do another video like this soon. I don't really know what path to take this channel. Sometimes I just like talking, so maybe it's just a lifestyle channel. Maybe I'll just talk about the things that I find, share them with you guys, and maybe if you love it, you love it. If you don't, you don't. So definitely like and subscribe if you do like the videos that I do create, and if you have any suggestions of things for me to talk about, definitely put them down in the comments below. I would really appreciate it. I love hearing from you guys. And if you enjoyed this video, definitely share it with some of your friends and definitely like it. So yeah, leave a comment down below if you have any questions about anything that I spoke of today. If you're interested in Candle Hurricane, you want to know more about it, let me know. Interested in these Adidas, want to know more about them, let me know. Interested in Harlem Candle Company, let me know. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video, and I hope to hear from you soon. Bye. Know your worth.